Hi, I'm Dr. Raktima Chakraborty, consultant neonatologist and pediatrician in Apollo Cradle, Gurgaon, and I'm the director of my clinic, of the pediatric clinic at Sector 67, Gurgaon. So currently we are under the grip of a very severe problem. We are under the grip of COVID-19 infection, and currently India is in great problem. So today I am going to discuss what is long COVID syndrome. Probably you heard the terms long COVID. Basically, COVID-19 syndrome, when it happens to a person, it becomes fine generally in 4 weeks and some subacute problems that continues from 4 to 12 weeks. But after 12 weeks, that is after 3 months, most of the people are okay. They just come out of the problem which is created, all the symptoms which were there during COVID-19 infection. But in some people, generally it is found that 10 to 20% people initially, even though their symptoms are not that severe, but still their symptom doesn't go even after 12 weeks. And after 12 weeks, those symptoms which they just face, those are called long COVID syndrome. You can say a long haul syndrome, or maybe these are the sequel of acute COVID-19 infection. So what are the symptoms of it? And generally it is found fatigue is the most common symptom. Even it can be 58% of the cases of long haul syndrome who suffers from fatigue. They are always tired and they don't get the energy to do their even daily routine works. Next comes headache and the attention deficit disorders. So fatigue, headache, attention deficit and dyspnea, that is problem in respiration. These are the commonest symptoms of long COVID syndrome. But of course, there are other symptoms also. So we found headache in 44% cases of long COVID syndrome. And there is the brain fog syndrome, that is the attention deficit disorder, or it can be decrease in memory. There can be some psychological issues like post-traumatic stress syndrome, all these things. Then comes the hair loss. Yes, it is very common. It's common in 25% of cases. Then dyspnea also is there, that is the difficulty in respiration. People, they lose their taste, that is called ageusia. They lose their smell, which generally returns back, but in long COVID syndrome it can be distorted smell also. And there is polypnea also, that is the always in resting state, also increased respiratory rate. In many cases, cough continues for quite long, even for 6 months or so. So that is again another symptom of long haul syndrome. In 19% cases, joint pain will also be there. There is memory loss. There will be, which is similar to, you can say, Alzheimer's syndrome. There can be chest tightness, chest discomfort. Even sometimes it is similar to acidity. In some cases, people are always anxious. 13% they develop anxiety. And in 12 to 13% cases, there are some cutaneous symptoms also. They develop red rashes, which is common also in children as well as in adults. So don't worry, these rashes goes off, but sometimes the mark continues to remain, and it is found that even sometimes itchings are also there. And when people are suffering for so many problems, naturally they slip into depression. So depression is also another quite common symptom of long COVID syndrome. There is sleep disorder, people think a lot, so there is always a sleep deprivation, sleep disorder, and sometimes even, which we found in normal sleep apnea, that is snoring or so, that is also common in post-COVID syndrome. And mental health, of course, it becomes a severe problem. Mental illness, rather you can say mental health issues, psychiatric issues, which are all there. And in 4% cases, those who were not initially diabetic, they also becomes diabetic. And 1% cases, though initially they were not hypertensive, but in long haul or long COVID syndrome, they becomes hypertensive. 3% people, they remains dizzy always, and in some cases the blood vessel gets choked and blood clots happens, which give rise to stroke or something. Sometimes people, they develop obsessive compulsive disorder. Probably you heard about this thing in some population, but it's also a symptom of long COVID syndrome. And in some cases there is resting increased heart rate, though the incidence is very less, maybe it is just less than 1%, but it's still there. So we can say that once a COVID attacks, people just can't predict what will happen in future. So that's a big responsibility of the healthcare worker and the support group also. That's why when a people is developing COVID, you never know if you are having very mild symptom, but still then you can have all these symptoms of long COVID. So whenever you are suffering from COVID, take the help of your support group, take the help of your health worker. Don't ever stay alone. Don't stay just inside home. See, of course you need to stay inside home, but through your social media or maybe through phone and maybe video call and all, you take the help of all these support groups. Take good diet and good amount of rest, and don't think too much. Be happy and stay cool. So this is the main thing which you can say that you can come out of this post-COVID syndrome. Though yes, some symptoms of long COVID syndrome, they are physical symptoms, because this virus, they attacks your heart, that attacks your lungs, that attacks your brain also, and they keep a permanent marks there. But what is in your hand? What you can prevent them, like you can talk to your known to, you can take the help of your social worker, social group. So that way you stay strong, and let's hope COVID will leave us soon and we will be again normal soon. Good luck.